Hello everyone and welcome back to Arsene Lupin, Once a Thief, and let's just continue where we left off. Alright, so what can we do here? There we got our bed. Surprisingly more comfortable than expected. Okay. Toilet? A man deserves at least a little privacy. Hello, rat.
Ooh.
I'm not one to give or receive bribes, but I'll try anything at this point. Meal tray. The chef has outdone himself. The last breadcrumbs. I'm sure someone will enjoy these more than I. Maybe the rat. You want breadcrumbs?
What do you have there, my friend? Leftover breadcrumbs? My favorite.
Cute rat. Weak.
Not right now. I'm reading The Count of Monte Cristo. It's quite exhilarating.
Chirp, chirp.
I'm sure if you asked nicely, they would bring you a blanket of your own.
Squeak, squeak.
It is, isn't it? How about Mr. Cheddar? Yes, that'll do nicely.
Mr. Cheddar. Cute. That's right, Mr. Cheddar. Hiss.
You're right. They do look like villainous henchmen.
Squeak.
Excuse me?
Judge Bouvier, what a pleasure.
Oh, you're awfully upbeat for a man facing a life between these walls. In fact, that's the reason I'm here today. To make sure you are who you say you are.
What was the alias you boarded La Provence under? Ah, Bernard d'Andrecy.
A name that would later be discovered as a recently deceased cousin. A shameful act of the highest degree.
If you say so. How much was stolen from Rosin? It was 1,000 francs, wasn't it? I think it was 1,000 francs. Was it 10,000?
The way in which Mr. Rosaine was bullied and humiliated was criminal in itself. No man, deserving in your eyes or not, should be treated as such.
He kinda asked for it. A list was sent to the Baron. What item had you planned on taking? The Watteau tapestry.
Ought to be a forgery. Something that would not interest you. But that was not the case, and the priceless piece of art was destroyed. I am satisfied you are Arsene Lupin.
I am who I thought I was. Fantastic news.
Is there anything you wish to add?
In the name of honesty, I thought perhaps you'd be interested in some other cases. I thought I would do the right thing. I began with detailing the robbery of the Crédit Lyonnais, the theft in the Rue Babylone, the counterfeit banknotes, the burglaries at the various chateaux, making it clear it was all my work.
Surely you were just opening yourself up to more charges.
You've forgotten what I told the inspector when I was first locked up and he came to see me.
I fear you haven't grasped the seriousness of what you are admitting to.
Quite the opposite. I am well aware, but it's wasted on me, as I have decided that I shall not be present at my trial.
Really? You decided that?
If
Nope,
you suppose
apparently.
I'm going to rot in this concrete hell, you insult me. Arsene Lupin remains in prison just as long as it pleases him, and not 1 minute more.
Yasante prison, 1 month until the trial.
I am sorry, I haven't a card with me. My words catching the sentinel off guard. Huh? He eyed me from head to foot in astonishment. Then, without a word, he rang a bell, and the iron gate was partly open. I beg of you not to worry about me. When I wish to escape, I shall not require any assistance. I jested as I passed him, returning to my temporary home.
Lupin's échappe. Yep, 1 month until the trial.
The judge made a point of saying I was to keep a close eye on him. And I get the feeling it's my head on the chopping block if he did escape.
Yeah, most likely, yeah.
Inspector, there's something you might want to see.
If I walk into that cell block and he's not standing in his cell...
No, he's there. He's just walked himself back to the main gate.
What?
Lupin!
I don't understand why he came back, but now that he's back in his cell, that's where he's staying. How did Lupin escape? Arsene Lupin is living up to his legend and managed to escape his cell without anyone realizing, before returning at his own will. Make sure this can't happen again. There's got to be something in his cell that'll give me a clue of how he got out. Alright. Prison cell. Prison hallway. Prison guards. Is that it? Yeah, okay.
It's going to be a long day.
Letter from supporter? Perfect. He gets to hear exactly what the public think about him. What else is on his reading list? Collection files? At least his guards aren't completely incompetent. They've kept a log of his daily routine here. Prisoner name, Arsene Lupin. Prisoner number 0112. Previous aliases, Louis Valmerat, Maxime Beaumont, Jean d'Aspry. Aren't you forgetting one there? Date of birth, June 1874. Previous crimes, theft of Queen's Necklace, theft of bonds from Imbert Estate, theft of Virgin of Agnes Dei by Raphael, theft of Salome by Titien, theft of the Virgin and the Angels by Botticelli, trespassing, theft of Lady Geraldine's family jewels, theft of Captain Melville's pocket watch, theft of cash valued at 10,000 francs, attacking a guest of La Provence. I mean, I don't know if I would say attacking. I mean, he slipped. Prisoner name, blah, blah, blah. Prisoner routine. 7, breakfast. 7:30, morning exercise in cell, stretches and jumping jacks. 8 to 12, reading in cell. 12, lunch. 1 to 2, meditation. 2:30, transport arrives. 3 to 5, inmate rehabilitation meeting. 5:30, transport returns and prisoner placed back in cell. 6, evening meal. 8, lights out. Notes, prisoner is regimented with his routine, impatient when meals don't arrive on time, appears content, in good health, and eager to converse with guards and other inmates, especially to involve everyone in his morning exercise regime. Prisoner embracing opportunities provided by inmate rehabilitation meetings. Open the cell. I need to inspect and interrogate the prisoner.
No, the rat is not talking to me.
Blunt knife. I can't see him doing much with this. He can barely slice through warm butter.
Oh.
Have faith, my friend. It's a foolproof plan. You execute your part as required, and La Santé will be a distant memory for me. Interesting. His plan obviously worked, so why walk straight back? And this note, how did he not expect it to be found? I'm sure that he did. Press cuttings. What an egotist, collecting trophies of his own escapades and achievements. Foreign Post newspaper. I'm sick of reading in people talking about that wannabe detective, Sherlock Holmes. Meal tray. He hasn't touched a thing, and neither would I looking at it. A fresh candle with a pristine candle holder. He's obviously sweet-talked someone. For someone that's meant to be in here as a punishment for his crimes, he's living a pretty comfortable life. If you ask me, this bed looks far more comfortable than he deserves. Find out what Lupin has been up to, investigate the cell. Okay. Hidden note from Lupin, blunt knife, cell bed, meal tray, a new candle, foreign post, press cuttings, desk. Lupin's daily routine, case file, letter from supporter. Okay. I mean, the knife must have been given to him by the guards, right? Let me make sure that I haven't missed anything. Oh. I love books. On heroes, hero worship, and the heroic in history in English. The manual of Epictetus in German, annotated. The Count of Monte Cristo. Oh, what's that? Lockbox. He shouldn't be allowed to lock anything away. I need to find the combination. I'm certain a prisoner shouldn't have access to a personal safe.
Huh?
Huh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's 3 things to notice here. Oh? What's this? Like square, circle, triangle, and hexagon. Right? Yeah. Okay. I mean, it could be so easy that it's like, you know, the sides? The amount of sides? Like 4... 0 or 1? 1, I guess. 3, 6. Or 1, 6. Ah, not as clever as you think you are.
Oh.
Time to finally see what's inside. Passenger papers. Departing Le Havre, destination New York, ship La Provence. Passenger name Bernard d'Andrecy. First class cabin, occupancy 1, special requests nil. Now, I know how he got on board so easily. How did he acquire these fakes? Message from HP? The basket has taken the place of the others. 8 out of 10 are ready. On pressing the outer foot, the plate goes downward. From 12 to 16 every day, HP will wait. But where? Reply at once. Rest easy, your friend is watching over you. He's got more letters coming and going through this cell than I do at home. HP could be a code, or a confidant. I am certain a prisoner shouldn't have access to a personal safe. Okay. Well. Yeah, let's talk to Arsene. Or Twinkle? I'd recognize that smug glint anywhere. Gives him away every time. I mean, you say that, but yeah. This is the last place he should be looking comfortable. Same old Lupin, arrogant and sure of himself. Just you wait for the trial.
Inspector, you look fantastique. Have you lost?
Save it.
Why return to La Santé?
Why not? I'm warming to the place, and my friends are here.
If you think for a minute that we're friends,
Be careful, or your head might not fit through the cell door. I was referring to the guards, and of course, my long-tailed friend.
Mr. Cheddar.
it wouldn't surprise me if he's manipulated them. Neither of them is the sharpest knife in the drawer.
Not long until your trial.
Have I ever lied to you?
You're serious?
As a heart attack, Inspector. Yes, I have deceived, duped, outsmarted,
Wait just a minute.
and I continue to be nothing but honest with you. As I told Judge Bouvier, I shall be far from this desolate, soulless cell before my trial begins. You have my word.
You must really take me for a fool.
What would ever give you that impression?
Disguising as a passenger with phony papers.
They got me on board, didn't they? And I'll have you know, they were some of my man's best work.
I knew he couldn't have done it all alone. He must have a network of people working for
I
him.
mean, obviously. I've got my eye on you. Well, can we make any connections now, then? There's 2, apparently. Pile of books. Lockbox, message from HP, passenger papers. Lupin's friendly with the guards.
Not as clever as you think, huh?
For him to be sending notes through utensils like that, he must have someone working for him inside the prison. Yes, an inside man. Well, I should probably talk to the guards then. I need to step outside for a moment.
Inspector,
Books, newspapers.
prisoners are allowed to read, aren't they?
If they're reading books, not secret messages from their network of criminals.
They just kept arriving for him. He said they were a gift from his...
I don't care if they're from King Edward VII himself.
Lol. anything else? Lupin receives gifts. Well, I mean, press cuttings is one thing. That's probably from the guards. But that... maybe that's from an admirer?
Just some good old-fashioned police work.
He's been spending his time keeping up with current world affairs, it seems. As long as it's not part of some bigger scheme. I mean, who would help him? Lupin has knowledge of the outside. Maybe that?
I'm hot on your heels now.
Okay. He shouldn't be speaking to anyone, especially not outside of these walls. How could he manage this? Communicating with the outside world. Well, that feels like that should be that.
That would be obvious to anyone.
Lupin and his goons had everything planned out. I hate to admit it, but I'm impressed with his ingenuity. I presume this is wishful thinking only? Formulated plan. That one.
Carry on like this.
No. I feel like that should be connected to some of these as well. Maybe that?
Who said I'm getting slow in my old age?
Alright. No need for a file baked into a cake when everything was already in place for his escape. Received items to escape. Well, that feels like that should be connected
This
to
old
that.
dog's still got some new tricks.
With items and men ready to perform the perfect jailbreak, all that was required was an opening. When would this be possible? Perfect plan. Well, that must be connected to the daily routine. He had everything planned, all while barely having to lift a finger.
Master thief.
Too many privileges. Privileges I was unaware of, well, no more. Their perfect plan was in place. All they needed was the perfect opportunity within his schedule to slip away. Alright,
That's it. This ends here.
how am I talking to you?
I don't know if I've got it in me to hurt him.
Who said anything about it? Never mind.
I want him in a new cell. I want his belongings stripped. He needs to learn what life in La Santé is really like. But I have one last question for you.
For him, you mean?
Inspector, you look fantastic. Have you...
Save it.
The jewels you stole from Geraldine.
What did ever happen to her missing jewels?
They aren't missing. You stole them.
I mean, he had them for a little while.
Without any proof, we shall just have to agree to disagree. And that was it. No more luxuries, no more anything. Just me, the cell, and my thoughts.
No more Mr.
What did you
Cheddar.
think moving you to another cell was going to achieve?
Allow me to finish. All will become clear.
Alright. First day of Arsene Lupin's trial.
It would be wise to consider your next move if you wish to see the light again.
It's always a game with him. I can't let him think he's got one over on me again.
I hope you've decided to be more forthcoming with your answers.
Perfect. The judge is already frustrated with Lupin, And after he hears about his actions on board that ship, he'll be kissing goodbye to his freedom.
What's the matter? Where's the usual Lupin spark? The witty repartee? I know you enough to know this is all just an act.
While you decide if this game of yours is worth continuing, we shall hear from Inspector Ganimard.
Keep calm. There's no reason to lose your head now. Quick, say something smart.
I mean, I doubt it matters. What became of the Imbert's stolen bonds?
If I had them, I'd spend them.
There's no way he could forget those bonds were fake.
Your time as a Russian student attending at St. Louis Hospital.
I have only been in a hospital once, at my birth.
How am I meant to prove otherwise?
The night of the bazaar at de la Charite in Paris?
I was nowhere near that night. The night of the fire, you mean?
Funny how he knows the exact night I'm referring to. I'm more confused now than I ever was. Surely there is more than enough to see that man locked up for the rest of his life.
You're aware of the lack of evidence provided. Thank you. I think we're all very clear on your feelings. Tell me about your relationship with the prisoner.
Criminal and lawman. It ends there.
And you were the arresting officer. You must be heavily invested in this trial.
I don't know what the judge is getting at. He committed a crime. He goes to jail.
Never once has he faced the repercussions of his actions.
And you feel he should face them today for all his crimes, whether part of this trial or not.
I want him punished for what he's done, as should the judge.
Yeah, but that's not the case that's being that's on trial. I've spent years chasing that man.
I understand this chase has been going on for some time, through many countries.
All across Europe and as far as America.
So many miles you have crossed to apprehend him. A commendable act.
About time I got my dues.
It's something I've always wondered about. Why you?
I had the pleasure of meeting Inspector Ganimard at a young age, and he made his mind upon me, on the spot. Since then, he's made it his life's work to hunt me down.
Alright.
To play devil's advocate, that is only one side of the story. You must have been up to something when you first met.
That may be so. And we'll save that for another day. But you can't deny it. I think without me, he'd have nothing.
Nothing without the hunt.
Inspector, I'm beginning to question your involvement. Something makes me think you've invested a personal stake. Are you even sure of this man's identity?
I am. I was.
Inspector, take your seat. Lady Gerland, thank you for being here today.
If it finally means I can get my jewels back.
How?
Your jewels? Are they not?
We'll get to that. I have some questions, and I'd like your honest answers.
I bet you weren't expecting to see her again.
If anything, I actually think Inspector Ganimard was more upset by the time she was finished.
I need to keep her away from mentioning the jewels. Easier said than done with her loud mouth.
Lol. Portray Lupin in the worst way whilst keeping the truth of the jewels hidden. Gerland is known for being dramatic. You were preyed upon by Arsene Lupin, he stole from you, approached you for the jewels. Yeah, well, this one is the only one that isn't about the theft, so. You were preyed upon by Arsene Lupin.
It was the most harrowing experience of my life. He terrorized that ship and made our voyage a living hell.
That's it. Paint a picture of a devilish criminal.
You hardly gave me anything to go on. He manipulated you while disguised as a guest. You befriended him while on board. That one, I guess. You know, for the drama.
Bernard d'Andrézy. I knew we shouldn't have trusted him. I knew it.
Perfect. The judge will see. Lupin had prepared it all.
In your opinion, what does Arsene Lupin deserve? Or were you worried he might strike again? This is your chance to confront him about the jewels. I guess that one.
That's him in the dock, isn't it? Lock him up and throw away the key. He steals from the Gerland family. He pays the price.
Perfect.
And, lastly, just so I understand, Lady Gerland's stolen jewels have been retrieved?
It isn't that simple.
Isn't simple? No, they weren't. No thanks to him.
They were.
So, Lady Gerland is a liar?
Not a liar as such.
Not a liar at all. You useless excuse for an inspector.
At least, she said inspector.
Order! Order in the court!
Ganimard's ace in the hole hadn't worked. Unless his plan was to be deafened and embarrassed in front of the entire courtroom.
He must have been seething, without any proof that you had the jewels.
He had nothing. Well, not exactly nothing, but I wasn't going to make it easy for him to find.
Alright, next day. Everything he's done has been orchestrated from this cell. The jewels must be here somewhere. If anything will convince the judge of that man's identity, it has to be the jewels. Well, I will continue this next week. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider leaving a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!